Welcome to Day 3 of watch parties on Facebook during the Globe annual meeting. We are here on Belle Isle and we are launching kites with the AREN project.
Their conditions are not really well understood and much less well documented. So yet that's what affects us, affects society, and so that's kind of what we want to learn to explore, and this is a tool and a unique tool for doing that.
This one of the most important things I think is getting kids practicing flying kites. They don't always have to fly the aeropod and shouldn't fly an aeropod until they can fly a kite well. Practice and practice the fun of flying a kite before putting that tool on.
So, need someone walking with you while I got the kite, or you good? You're good. So, the advantage of a long launch is that when he pulls the string, when he releases the kite, that kite is going to travel up the length of that line quickly, and it gets up into the steady air faster. So if there's any breeze up there, we're going to get into it much more quickly with more line out. 3, 2, 1, 0.
We will launch at count 0. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Now I'm going to grab the line. My kite. The kite. I have the kite.
You want to keep reeling in, yeah.
Pulling, let it take line. If it stops pulling, pull on it a little bit. But you're doing great.
Yeah, in Thailand we have a lot of this.
When I was young. Okay, no? Yeah, good. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Cosa anda trozando?
Yeah, launching is not a limited resource, so it's fantastic. We can do it as many times as we need to, right?
Awesome.
And when you're working with your students, it's such a fantastic opportunity for them to practice some, on-the-ground problem solving and doing some, design practices and changing. Right? If we launch 10 times the same way and it doesn't work, what can we do differently? Is a great, critical thinking question for your students as well. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we print and can send you the AeroCats and the cameras as well. There's also apps that you can use. Our GitUp app will link to the cameras, so you can actually see in real time with your students while you're flying. Yeah,
That is awesome.
Yeah, we've got this really cool website that Public Lab is in charge of, or that Public Lab supports and organizes is MapMitter. And they can take these images that they've put and stitch them together. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's fun. It's completely open source. But they can also see the images that other people have created, right? So there's this really strong community around it. And you might not have known that, there was somebody else mapping, 200 yards from you guys that they've done it in the past, right? So a really cool connection to like the community that came before you, but also like putting something in place for the community that's coming after. So really awesome connections between students are possible when we map and when we share all of that data.
That's awesome.
Oh, we
That's
really
great.
appreciate this good work. This is good work for our kids.
Yeah.
And
Yes, right?
fun.
And we don't
It's
just have
so
to fly
fun.
cameras. We've got a mount for that kestrel as well, so they can take atmospheric data while they're going up and down. You know, if you can stabilize it, you know, we can work to see how can we get this put on a kite.
And you know what that means? That means we're on the ground and everybody's hopefully is present and accounted for. So we're going to move right into the post-mission debriefing. And so what I'd like to do is hopefully everybody has had a chance to discuss among your team, pick a spokesperson for your team, report out what you learned today. Who wants to go first?
The best fly,
Which means?
which means it was the highest.
And why is that best?
Because we can gather, it's a good question, it depends on the mission, right? But for what we considered our mission was to be the highest, we were the best.
We sustained it.
You achieved your mission goals of having the highest kite. Best is a different is relative.
But
Is that when you're flying the kites, it's good to do it against the direction of wind. It will be easy for it to rise up without less struggle. And we were able to make the best kite flights.
he's the best.
Yeah, our kite flights were the best.
Excellent. Okay.
We were successful because we all got to try different roles, and we had a few pretty good, maybe second or third best.
On behalf of our whole AREN team and on behalf of the City of Detroit, thank you everybody for coming out. This was a challenging morning. We believed that this could happen and it ended really nice. So thank you for being so kind to trust everybody.
I think the debriefing on behalf of the AREN team is thank you. This is a work in progress, and each and every one of you has contributed immensely to our understanding of how to make this an effective program. So, in conclusion, thank you for being here.